Welcome to Board Game Archaeologists. We play time-worn games from the past. I'm Hunter.
I'm Rob.
And today we're looking at Yahtzee.
Yahtzee. I think it was originally called Yahtzee in the 1940s by Milton Bradley, and it was later picked up by Lowe, which is part of Milton Bradley, in 1956 and rebranded. This game is from 1975. The game is for ages 8 to adult, but honestly, I think younger people could play this. I know we certainly learned how to play it when we were younger, and it's a tried and true game.
The goal of Yahtzee is essentially to, fill out your scorecard with as many positive points as possible, and so having a greater score in the end.
Yep, and it comes with 5 dice, and we don't have the original 5 dice with this. I actually have Kismet dice in this one, and there you can tell they're Kismet by the colors. They're green, red, and black, and you'll hear more about that in some future episode. But there's 5 dice, comes in the Yahtzee cup, and it's also got some tokens. You gotta have your player card because it gives really all the information you could ever want. Basically, your instructions are written on here, but they're also written on the inside back of the box. The instructions are very short. And get a pencil. It doesn't come with the game.
Yeah, and the way that it's played, the way that the rules say to decide who goes first is to roll all 5 dice. But of course, you can determine this however you want. I think even in the rules, it's very easy about the way that you want to set up the game. And,
yeah. You can just roll 1 dice higher the low goes. You just pick your own rule.
But yeah, no, every game you want to fill a set of criteria that are essentially here's two threes in a row, and if you are unable to fill something, you have to put a 0 in one of the categories.
Right. In a way, it's like poker. You're getting aces, twos, how many ones you can get, and you'll count those ones and put those in a category. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6. But there's also that poker aspect that's 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, full house. And those are all special point getters. So 3 of a kind, you just total all your dice. 4 of a kind, you add all your dice. But a full house, you get 25 points. A small straight, which is 4 dice in a row, like a 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's a small straight. A large straight would be if you had a 6 or a 1 on the other side. And those are 30 and 40 points. And then, of course, there's Yahtzee, and Yahtzee gives you 50 points.
Yeah, and when you go through each particular round, you'll roll all 5 dice. And from there, you'll choose to re-roll up to 2 more times. So you get 3 rolls, and you can adjust them however you want. So, for example, if I was to roll this, and I see that I already have 3 5s, I will keep these the same and choose to re-roll these to try and get more 5s. And I could potentially re-roll 1 more time. And that's generally how a round goes.
Right. And the cool thing is if you're rolling and you get, 2 that you really like or 3, and you re-roll these and you don't like them, but they match something else, you can actually pick some of those first ones that you discarded to save up and re-roll for that third time third time or second time.
Yeah, because unlike poker, in this case, the thing that matters the most is the diversity of rounds. So getting Yahtzee is great, and it's even very beneficial if you get it twice in a row. However, there's a lot of things to fill, and if you never get, a small straight, that's going to end up being a 0.
Right, and that's a lot of points you're wasting right there. The cool thing with Yahtzee is there's 2 special Yahtzees. One is a Joker Yahtzee, and one is just this chip kind of special Yahtzee. So if you've already got your Yahtzee thing full, either by getting a Yahtzee or you put a 0 there, one of those you can use with the Joker one, and one you can only use with the chip one. So say that you've got a Yahtzee and then you got a second Yahtzee. You can take a chip, and at the end of the game, this will be worth 100 points. So that's something really good. But if somewhere in the game you actually zeroed out your Yahtzee and then got a Yahtzee after that, you cannot get that 100 point extra. But you can do a Joker one where you can use it in your all 3s, all 4s, and just count all of your dice. or in your chance thing, because there's a chance one too. And the chance one is that one time you just add up your 5 dice and use them because you didn't get anything really decent that you can play in any of your things.
Or you just rolled particularly high. And even if you did fill something else, you're willing to risk it for that high number.
Right, because it's all about points. And it's kind of in 2 sections. There's a top section and a lower section. And they total and then total again and then grand total. But the thing is you're playing both sections at the same time. The top section, if you get 63 points in these upper 5 things, you actually get to add 35 points to your score. So it's kind of weird that they split it up like that, and I'm not quite sure why, but I'm sure there's a math reason for it. But it works, and it's fun, and it's easy to figure out.
Yeah, no, as you said before, it's a tried and true game. It's existed for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the biggest con, or I'm sorry, pro. I think it's super easy. I think you can literally teach a 4-year-old how to play this pretty darn easily. And I think we did. I think we learned as really young kids, because this is one of those games you picked up and said, I know how to play this. This is something that we know how to play. And it's even better because on these player cards, they basically tell you what all the points are worth. The 50 points for the Yahtzee and everything is listed right up here. All you got to do is remember you have 3 chances to win, and you can pull up what you want. For, I guess, another con is it teaches you math. You have to figure it out. As I was looking in this box, I found a card, and it said, Mom was playing that one, but the math was wrong on the 3s. There's just no way you could have gotten the number that she got on the 3s. I thought that was cute. But it's probably a good thing for a math teacher, too, for younger people. And it's a fun game that the whole family can play. So it says 8 to above. But you can play this, I'm sure, younger, but with as many people as you really want and have scorecards for, and then Xerox them and get more.
Yeah, a game that you can play by yourself and also with a party of people.
The only thing I don't like about it, I couldn't find the original dice in this box. But that can certainly be dealt with because I'm sure I have cups of extra dice around here.
Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah, and if you want to know more about us, check us out at toyarchaeology.com. You can also find us on Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.